Hi everyone, it's Rafael Gomez with Premier Star Realty, and I'm excited. It was a great year last year, and I'm grateful. Definitely a different year, but I'm grateful to have been able to help so many of you and so many different things. And so, before we get into our table talk and our guest speaker, if you've had any questions from our past table talks, or you can email us, you can text us, you can call us. We're here for you. We're here to help you out. And so, before I introduce our guest speaker, Jose Conde has been one of our top lending leaders in the business. Jose's been doing this for at least 17 years, Jose, right?
Yes, since 2003.
Okay, and so Jose is the regional manager for Gold Financial. I'll tell you a little bit. Jose, correct me if I'm wrong here. You and your team write anywhere between 70 and 100 loans monthly.
Well, actually, Ralph, now it's actually over 120 a month
Wow.
that we've been doing. So business is great, rates are great. Everyone wants to refinance, and everyone is interested in purchasing a home. So it's a great time to take a look at what what you want to do with your property. If you want to purchase, or if you want to refinance, it is a great time.
You know, first I want to thank you because you've taken time out of your schedule, and I know how busy you are because sometimes I'll get on the phone and your staff will be helping me out, or anyone in the office. And so thank you for taking the time. What we want to do is we do have a few questions, and what we want to do is we want to see we want you to help our audience to plan for this year, whether they want to buy a first-time home buying house. So with that said, Jose is going to talk about and help us with this, what they're going to need from down payment to closing costs as a first-time home buyers. So,
Ralph, first of all, I want to thank you for the great introduction. That was great. You made me look really good there. I
you,
appreciate it.
you look amazing.
And number two, hello everyone out there. I'm happy to be here, letting you guys know what exactly you're gonna need, and doing these videos with Rafael Gomez. He's truly a leader in his field, and if you're looking to purchase a home, you should contact him. He knows what he's doing. He looks out for his customers, and works diligently to help his customers. So he's a great
Thank,
real estate agent.
thank you for the free advertisement. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So when we look at a first-time home buyer, so someone could purchase a home with as little as 3% when it comes to as a first-time home buyer. That's the minimum down payment. Conventional allows 3% down. FHA allows 3.5% down. What are the things that we're going to be looking for when we're dealing with a customer, and when we're going to start, pre-approving that customer? Is we're going to ask if it depends. There's individuals that are employed with a W-2, and there's individuals that are self-employed. So if it's a W-2, a person that's in a W-2 job, we're going to ask for the last 2 years of taxes and W-2. We're going to ask for the last 30 days of pay stubs. We will ask also for the last 2 months of bank statements, and a copy of their driver's license and a copy of their social.
So Jose, let me stop you for a second. Sometimes I get asked. You said 3.5% down payment. What else do we need?
As down money for the closing.
Money-wise, yes.
Additional funds that you will need besides your down payment. There are going to be some closing costs. So you do have to pay a year of insurance upfront when you're closing on a property. If you're giving 3% or 3.5%, you're going to have to do what is called, you're going to have to start an escrow account. So the bank is going to go ahead and collect from you every single month in your monthly payment, the monthly amount for your taxes and your insurance. But when we get started on a loan and you're going to start making payments 2 months down the line, we need to have sufficient funds to pay the taxes when the taxes are due in November. So for example, we're in January. We start a loan now, we close in February. You will make a payment till April on that first mortgage. So we need to collect enough months now when we close of your property taxes So you could make that, we have enough funds in the escrow account to pay the taxes in November when they are due. And that's when the mortgage company will pay that in your behalf because they're collecting the monthly payment. So
Jose, if I don't have, sorry to interrupt you because some people have asked me, if I
you,
don't have the whole amount of money, can I get a gift? Can somebody lend me the money?
absolutely, you could get a gift. Lending you money is not allowed
Okay.
for mortgage. So you could have a family member gift you the funds that you need to close on this property. And if it's an FHA loan, you could actually get the gift from your employer and a long life friend. Those are guidelines that are allowed by FHA. So it doesn't just need to be a family member, just for you to know.
Well, this is amazing. And then interest rates are super low, aren't they?
Extremely. Rates, the majority of our customers are getting rates in the twos.
Wow.
So as low as 2.5 and at times 2.375. So
Wow.
it's a great time to go ahead and look at this. What does those low rates mean to you as a customer? Before you were looking for a house, you only qualify for 275. Now the rates have come down to a point where a customer that was qualified for 275 now could buy 350, 375. So maybe the house of their dream that they were looking for, they weren't able to afford it before, and now they're able to do so because payments are lower, and that gives the borrower more buying power.
Wow. Jose, I think about so many people that we helped this year, even though they were a little short with their down payment or their closing costs. And we got some of the sellers to contribute money towards their closing costs.
That is
Um,
that is another great way to help a buyer complete all the funds that they're going to need. So if that were to happen, the the buyer could come in with the minimum down payment of 3.5 or 3%, and the seller on an FHA loan could contribute up to 6% of the sales price, not to exceed whatever the total closing costs are.
that's amazing. That's
Yes.
amazing. Jose, I can think about right now, I can think about some of the homes that we've sold to past clients. And then this year they've upgraded to even bigger and nicer homes. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yes, so someone buys a house, they build equity on that home. Maybe it was a year, 2, 3 years, the property has built equity, and now the customer has a decision to make. The homeowner says, okay, you know what, I want to buy a bigger house. Now I qualify for a bigger home. Now they have a decision to make. Do they want to become a landlord and have a tenant in their current home and use that rental income that they're going to be generating to help them qualify for their new purchase? Or do they want to sell their house that has built a lot of equity in the last few years and use that down payment to give a bigger down payment on their on the new upgrade on the new home they're going to have, and have a lower payment on that mortgage? So they really have flexibility there. Either they could use the income that they're going to be generating for the current house that they have to help them pay their new home, or simply sell that house, use the equity, and give a large down payment so their mortgage is lower on that new mortgage.
Jose, the other thing that it comes to my mind is, and I know you do this so much, is helping people refinance for either 15 years or maybe a lower interest rate.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do that, and we've been doing refinances for individuals that even purchased home at the beginning of the year. Ever since the pandemic started, rates, you probably seen it, you probably heard it. Everyone is talking about it. Rates are in an all-time low. There has never been mortgage rates this low in the history of the United States. So someone owns a house and they have options. It's not just hey, I'm going to refinance and I just want to lower my rates. You have an option. Either, hey, listen, I am of an age where I want to pay off my house in 10, 15, 20 years. We could set that up for you, and you will get a lower rate by doing that. Absolutely. Also, you might say, hey, you know what, I want to be a little bit more cautious. I want to refinance my house, keep it at a 30-year term, and drop the payment $200, $400, $300, $400, $500. Or you might come and say, you know what, I have a lot of equity on my house. I have a higher rate and I have some expenses. I have some credit card debt with high interest rates. You could go ahead. We could pay off those as long as the equity permits. You have enough equity in the home. We could pay off those credit cards for you, and your overall expense is going to be lower. What does that mean? You're going to have more savings. That's more money that you could put away for savings. Either you might have a child that might be going to college. You might need those funds. You might turn around and put all that savings that you're saving into the mortgage to pay it off quicker. Or you want to remodel your home. You want to get a pool, want to get that new bathroom, that new kitchen, the new floors. Those are things, all things you could do with a refinance. So you have several different options. It's just not one. So it gives you options, but whatever option you go with at this moment in time, it is almost 100% positive that you're going to be in a better situation just simply because of where rates are right now.
And you know, Jose, I think about so many people, my parents, your parents, they've bought their homes, and now they've had all this, not liquid money, but they have all this money that they can either pass down or use it as maybe an investment. Do you do investments too, loans?
Absolutely. Yes. We do. Fannie and Freddie Mac allow you to do a purchase on an investment home with as little as 15%. Most individuals do it at 20 simply because you don't have any mortgage insurance. Another popular thing here in Florida is we're in the vacation capital of the United States. Individuals buy a second home so they could vacation here. So if you're interested in buying a second home, you could do that with as little as 10% down. So you could have a property, you could be out of state, live out of state, or you could live in West Kendall. And you know what? You want to buy a condo on the beach and make that your second home, that's allowable. Or you could buy a property in the Florida Keys as a second home. So we do investments and we also do second homes.
So Jose, what we're going to do is, and I don't want to take any more of your time, and thank you. How do we get your information? Or actually, my producer is telling me now that your information will be underneath the screen, and they can contact you directly, or myself. Hey, thank you for spending the time. I know you're busy. Anything else you want to say? Anything that before we leave?
Listen, what I have to say is, if you're truly considering and purchasing a home, now is the time to do it. Your monthly payment is going to be more affordable. The rates are an all-time low, and it's you have flexibility with programs that you could get started with a very low down payment. And Ralph could help you find a property where the seller could possibly pay a portion or all of your closing costs. Is something to consider. So now is the time. Give Ralph a call. His information will be below, and just get you into that dream home and get your family into a property you could call your home.
Got it. Jose, thank you. Thank you for helping us out, and we'll see you around.
Take care. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. I hope that this table talk has helped you out. Like I said, Jose has been an amazing help for hundreds, not just hundreds, but thousands of new home buyers or refinance. And listen, if I can't help you, it's okay. I still want you to get the information. Jose, like I said, one of the best leaders, top leaders in the country. And we're here to help. If again, underneath our screen, you'll have our phone number. You'll have Jose's phone number, his email. Send us whatever information you have, whatever you need. Let your friends know. You know, we're always doing this table talk. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.